Now at this point, but what does it say about the kind of season that you've had that you get mentioned with UConn greats?
I mean, I was just talking to my dad the other day. I told him at the beginning of the year, if you told me that all of that would happen, I would think you're crazy. Like, I would never believe you. I feel like all of those recognitions, awards are really nice, and they're proof of like hard work over the years and belief in myself. And huge props go to my team for all of that. I feel like they've made me better through every day, every practice, and that just shows, how good my team is and how good teammates I have. But I mean, of course, I would be nowhere without Morgan, CD, Jamel, and Coach. I feel like they never gave up on me, and this award is definitely, I would dedicate it to them because they could have given up on me a lot of times, I will tell you. So, and they never did, and they believed in me. So just a proof of hard work and belief from my teammates and my coaches.
Why could they have given up on you?
Because I was uncoachable. I was, ever since I came here, I was very uncoachable. I still wouldn't say I'm the most coachable right now, but to see my growth and how far I've come, it means a lot, and I'm so thankful to them for never, giving up on me, always pushing me.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
As soon as you got here, you made a difference. First with your defense, and I wonder what you think of your whole 3-year experience. I mean, you couldn't have predicted that you'd be running the offense this year, or at least pretty much exclusively. It's been kind of a wild 3 years, hasn't it?
It's been, I know, it's been crazy. It's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of unexpected things coming my way that I never thought. I wouldn't say I wasn't believing myself. I just never looked at myself being that player, receiving awards or individual recognitions. I was always more focused on my team and the way I can help my team. So I guess this comes as a reward for that. And I'm just glad, a lot of players on this team could have been also recognized as Defensive Players of the Year this year. Aubrey, Aaliyah, Dorka, Lou with her charges, like everybody could have been recognized. So it just shows how good of our defense is and how much pride we take into it. So I'm thankful for being recognized in a field of basketball that I love the most, which is defense. It means a lot.
What's going through your head on Monday night as they announce out of that timeout that you have broken Sue Bird's record, and just the crowd's reaction to it?
I mean, it was a special moment. Obviously, coming into the game, I kind of knew I was going to break it. So I think I was kind of overwhelmed, a little, overthinking, just a lot of stuff on my mind. I tried my best possible to kind of cancel all that and just focus on the game. But it got to me. The emotions got to me. I missed 3 wide open layups that game. But it was a special moment, and, to have my teammates congratulate me and be happy for me, and the crowd cheering for me, the people that have been supporting me for 3 years now on my team, it's just, it's amazing to do it in Gamble, and I'm glad I did it in Gamble.
And to have Sue, on Instagram congratulate you and just to get that support from her as well, what does that mean? Oh,
it meant a lot. She actually, she called me, she FaceTimed me the day after I broke her record, and I don't usually answer unknown FaceTime calls ever, so she was lucky that I answered it. I don't ever answer. It was crazy. This was probably the first or second one I've ever answered in my life. So I answered. I'm like, who is it? I'm in my robe. I have a towel on my head, just straight out of the shower. And I answered, and it's Sue Bird sunbathing somewhere tropical. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So she congratulated me, and she told me how proud she is, and we had a nice little chat, and I really appreciate that. I told her I respect you so much. Now even more after what I've done, because I know how hard it is, and I know how much it takes. She knows too. So just having her do that was very special and means a lot.
How much satisfaction do you feel? Because a lot of what happened this year was taking advantage of an opportunity for the unfortunate injuries and things. But yet, there's an opportunity there and you took advantage. So how much satisfaction do you feel from that end?
I mean, that's a tough question, because obviously I don't know if I would have done all these things if Paige was healthy, if Paige was here. So I feel like it feels unfortunate that she's not here and I was not able to do it with her on the court, for example, or maybe share some of the awards, or she might have taken most of the awards home. But I feel proud of myself for stepping up in that role. Obviously can't wait for her to come back, and I told her I want you to break my assist record now, which I have no doubt that she will. So it's kind of like goes both ways. I'm proud of myself, but I can't wait to have her back on the court too.
Nika, can you talk about why you chose the path of coming to the U.S. and playing in college where you had to go to school rather than taking another path or going pro or doing any of that, and how much of it had to do with the NBA Academy experience?
So it was hard for me to choose whether I would come here and pursue my education and play on another continent, basically, or stay in Europe closer to family, start making some money playing basketball over there. It definitely had its ups and downs both ways, but eventually what really made me come here is just UConn. Like, there's no way around it. No money could replace it. No other experience could replace it. NBA Academy was extremely helpful. It gave me a little glimpse of like what life in America would be. Different people from different cultures playing together, which is what we have here. But ultimately, the thing that made me come here is UConn itself and Coach Ariema. There's nothing else in the history and the culture of this place. This was the reason why I came here, and I'm glad I chose that path.
Were you watching these games on the internet?
Yes, I was absolutely watching the games before, especially after I committed. I started watching even more, like games from previous years and everything.
Congratulations.